time to continue on with the Adventures of Yu Lu. Finally decided to move on and do the Amulet of Kings. Or, well, Council of the Five Companions. Cadwell, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Cadwell is part of the Five Companions. I accept that.
You've returned. We have a lot to discuss, but Lord Baron is anxious to speak with you first. We'll talk later.
You got it. Just drink my beer real quick.
Welcome back, Vestige. News of Manimarco's demise spreads far and wide. Like worms, his followers burrow deep into the earth to escape the searing light of the coming dawn.
So poetic. Why have you summoned me, Baron?
As ever, straight to the point. You've done the impossible. The King of Worms has been consumed by the wrath of Molag Bal. The power of his worm cult is broken forever.
But Molag Bal is still a threat. I haven't found my soul. That is a problem.
That is the grim truth of the matter. But the Amulet of Kings is in our possession, and there is still much to do.
How can we be sure that Manimarco is truly gone?
In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Molag Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you exactly what I see.
No. I'm good. I'll take your word for it, man.
As you wish. Sai-Sahan has something he wanted to ask you as well. You should go to him.
I'm gonna take your woman. Lyris, you'll be mine. Even though you're slightly taller than me. What you gonna do about it, Sai-Sahan? Shit.
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Divan, tells us that destiny is a chain, forged one link at a time. Our chain is nearly complete.
1 second.
There is but one link remaining.
What did I do with my bag? There it is. It's right next to me. Man. Put this here. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. Oh man, sorry, that was terrible. What is this link?
It is you, my friend. You are the link. I will not bore you with effusive praise, but state it plainly. You are a great warrior and a trusted friend. We would like to extend you an offer.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me, but what's the offer?
When Emperor Varen first brought the five companions together, he did so in the hope of creating a Tamriel where all men could live freely and safely beneath one banner. The five companions failed, betrayed from within by one of our own, the Worm King Manimarco. All that came after was the result of one man's treachery. Now 4 of the 5 are reunited to right that great wrong, but destiny requires a 5th.
You know, my character's not too bright if he's asking, what are you suggesting?
We want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic, but please, humor an old soldier.
Well, I'm honored to join you as the last member of the 5 companions. Yes. I am now a 5 companion member.
With your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Sai-Sahan. We are equals now.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our Lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade, only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth and loyalty and justice. I, Sai-Sahan, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day by the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorkhan. May our blade of fellowship be forged anew, and may the Vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip, that we may thrusting straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai Sahan is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
We stand united once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the god of schemes.
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go.
Yes. Go on.
It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all of life's abrasions, you'll never be polished enough to shine. It must be pretty damn shiny by now.
He was a wise man, your father.
I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? I don't regret any of it, but it occurs to me that we haven't had much of a chance to talk as friends.
We may not get another chance. What did you want to talk about?
Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal.
Well, there's a whole world to explore. I want to see what's out there.
Traveling is a humbling experience. You see firsthand what a small place you occupy in the world. Funny thing is, the farther you go, the harder it is to return. But when you do, if you do, you get to see the place you came from with new eyes.
Well, what about you?
Me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Skyrim and settle down. Squeeze out a few whelps. Maybe raise sheep or grow cabbages.
Are you serious?
What? No. Can you imagine it? Lyra's Titan-born shepherd, farmer, housewife. I need to be out in the wind and wild. And if I ever find my life mate, he'll feel the same way.
Go on.
My turn. What's your one regret about all we've been through?
Missed opportunities to see power, the deaths of so many people.
You never get used to it. My father, he'll die over and over again for the rest of my life. Grief doesn't go away. You just learn to live with it. But I can live my life with his daring and spirit and joy. That way he'll never die. Not really.
What about you?
Oh, lots of things. Friends lost, missed opportunities, failed endeavors. Maybe the best we can hope for is to end up with the right regrets. I do regret not taking the time to get to know the people I fought with. I hope to change that.
Go on. What else is on your mind?
One last thing. You like mead?
Sure.
I knew I liked you. So, let's toast. To Molag Bal, that ugly skeever. May his privates be infected with brown rot fever. May our course be true and our hearts be brave, as we march into Cold Harbor to spit on his grave.
I'll drink to that. Sounds like... Alright, let's do it. Yeah.
Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention. Getting all chummy with Titanborn? I enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try it sometime. So, you felled the great Manimarco. Well played. You've done the Empire a great service.
That's not why I did it.
The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller.
Is that your way of thanking me?
I suppose it is. But that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have determined our final course of action. Molag Bal remains a threat, and Tamriel is still in grave danger.
What did you have in mind?
First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion itself. You must join them.
What then?
Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself, to restore protection to Nirn and reclaim your soul.
Is it even possible to defeat Molag Bal?
I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. One cannot kill a Daedric prince. But we have the Amulet of Kings.
Go on.
With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where your condition works to your benefit.
How so?
The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time with you.
Won't that just cause another soul
Only
burst?
if we use it here on Nern. But if we were to travel to Cold Harbor, we might be able to harness its power. Imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. But there is a price.
There always is.
Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying
Kelsey.
such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am needed to perform the ritual.
So someone has to die. How are you doing? What are you up to? I assume you're able to take a little break, or you chilling, or whatever. So someone has to die.
More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning.
I can't do it. The price is too high.
Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
I suggest you.
So you said before
Actually,
the Vestige arrived.
I suggest Sai
I've already
Sahan.
thought it over.
He's my competition.
I'll do it.
No,
Snow Lily, no.
you're not allowed.
Should
Yes,
not
listen
need
to
give
him.
Your life this way.
Listen to him. Sai
This
Sahan
is
must
my
die.
duty.
Yes.
Penance for my numerous failures.
Yes, exactly. Failures.
This is
She's
my
mine.
chance to make things right.
That's right.
The scroll said nothing of
You
this
shut up.
moment,
You shut up
and
for
so
talking.
I'm not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again.
Hard
he has
as it
to
may
do
be,
the
Lily,
ritual.
Don't be an idiot. I am the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here.
What are you up to, Kelsey?
I have some final words for you.
You're fine,
It
Baron. I'm not
appears we have
sacrificing
come
you.
full circle, Vestige.
Does one of you truly have to die?
That millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. Any one of us would gladly make such a sacrifice.
But first, the plan meld must be stopped.
As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Cold Harbor. You must be part of them. The chains that anchor us to oblivion draw us ever closer. They must be severed once and for all.
I'll find a way.
When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time to face our destinies. The god of schemes must be stopped, Vestige. That is the only thing that matters now.
You got it.
We'll be by your side for the final battle. In the meantime, we'll prepare ourselves and keep the Amulet of Kings safe.
Good to know. Look at all these books over here. What is this? Chronicles of Champions. 7, 8. Might as well pick them all up. Meow, meow, meow. Lily's like chilling right next to me.
So, going toe-to-toe with the big bad then, are you? Smashing. Good luck to you. This whole plane meld thing seems like a nasty business. I prefer my Cold Harbor with a bit less Tamriel in it, thank you very much.
You're insane, Cadwell. Whew. Oh man, I got the itis. Just had some pizza and Stuffed. Okay, I'm pretty sure as soon as I go back to town, they're gonna pop up and be like, "Hey, Vestige, come to the freaking harborage." So I'm just gonna walk. I'm gonna take my horse, ride over the town.
Ah, good. I found you. Speak with me a moment, if
Venice
you would.
Galarian.
Greetings. I am Vanus Galarian, head of the Mages Guild. I have need of your assistance.
My assistants? What do you... Huh?
Yes. It's high time Tamriel was free of Molongbal's grip. The Anchors, the Daedra, the Undead. They devastate our fragile mortal plane. I have a plan, and I need your help. I think you're the only one who can help me see this done.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to meet with Thrush, leader of the Hidden Armigers. He'll be at the Mages Guild in Mournhold. Even Yoren's personal agents think my idea is sound. I'll be along shortly. I just have a few final preparations to make.
Alright, well, see you there. So we gotta go to Mournhold, which is over here. No, that's Ebonheart. Devin's Watch. We've been to Mournhold. Deshawn. Mournhold. Here we go. Oh man. I just... What are you doing? Licking the couch, Lily? Why do you like licking the couch? You're so weird. She licks this one spot on the couch. So I don't know why she does it. She just does. Does it taste good, Lily? Does the couch taste good? Alright. Full Harbor? Or not Full Harbor, we're in Mournhold. Let's make our way over. What? I'm eating the rest of those nachos now. Nice. Hopefully you can get them nice and crisp and not soggy. I know you've probably already destroyed that chocolate cake, which was delicious. Dad asked what I was eating. Classic nacho business. Fucking terrible. That's true. I knew it would be. I knew it would be.
Well,
It was very
well,
delicious. That chocolate cake was pretty damn good.
Glad you made it.
I don't believe we've met before. My name is Yulu. I am the champion of several different things and have stuff. Yeah.
I'm the leader of the Hidden Armigers. If you've heard of us, we haven't been doing our jobs. The Armigers do the Pack's dirty work. Sometimes that involves agents from the Morag Tong and other secret organizations, like Naryu here.
Sounds like you need Lilith Ashelia. You know, she's a professional assassin, but why would you need one, anyways?
She owes me a favor. It's a long series of stories we don't have time for. She saved my brother. I saved her life. We're back and forth. That's it for story time. You're here about Varna's Galarian?
Yes I am.
That crazy
Not on this character, not yet.
Organize a secret meeting of the Alliance leaders in
But,
neutral territory.
On Lilith, yeah, I
He'll
will.
be here any minute, so I'll let him give you the details. But don't worry, the Armigers will do our part.
Well, what exactly is your part?
Little details. Making sure the right agents are in the right places. Protecting Pact interests. That sort of thing. I could tell you more, but then Naryu would want to kill you. Or maybe just cut on you a little.
Look, I'm friends with Conan the Barbarian.
Turns
No
out
one cuts
I'm
me,
glad you
okay?
came, Virion.
Nobody.
I'm calling in that
Hey, wait,
favor.
Naryu's my
You
friend, though.
called me here without knowing if you needed
She
me,
got
Thrush?
me.
Ugh,
It's gone.
what's the favor?
I like her character. She's
I
fun.
need you to contact the other spy networks. The Eyes of the Queen of the Aldmeri Dominion and the Ring of Daggers in the Daggerfall Covenant.
Contact. You do me with the tips of my daggers. Repeatedly.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no. This is a diplomacy thing. No killing.
Oh, crush my enemies, though.
Right. Waste of a favor, Thrush. Should have asked for something your lackeys couldn't do. We're even after this, you know.
I know, but this is important. Thanks, Naryu. I'll even ride with you as far as Ordon. Let's go.
Hey, no funny business, okay? She's one of my friends, okay?
Thank you for coming so quickly, Champion. I've been consulting with Countess Hakruba of the Fighters Guild. Both of our guilds believe the time has come to take the fight to Cold Harbor. But this places us in a delicate political position.
What exactly is the problem?
Trust, as always. The Alliance leaders will never agree to join forces. And if our guilds only work with one alliance, the other two will see it as a betrayal. For both guilds, our neutrality is our strength. We can't afford to take sides.
Is the situation really that dire?
The war in Cyrodiil has been long and bloody, and all three alliances are spread thinly. They can't commit resources to an assault on Cold Harbor without making themselves vulnerable. I want to bring all three leaders together, maybe cut a deal.
What do you need from me exactly?
You're in a unique position. You can speak with authority, but you're not an alliance leader. You're respected.
I
You
am.
have a reputation.
I do.
They may let you get a word in before they leap at each other's throats.
That's a possibility.
In short, you're the perfect diplomat.
I don't know. Conan the Barbarian told me not to get involved in diplomacy, but to crush my enemies.
I found the perfect meeting place. A neutral location far from disputed territories, an island called Sturk. I can get you an audience with each leader and provide magical transportation. You just need to convince them to travel to Sturk.
I'll try.
That's all I ask. I'll open the portal. I think it's best that I travel with you and make introductions as a neutral party. That might make things easier.
As long as I get to crush my enemies. Kelsey, you excited for your class tomorrow? Beginning of your prep class? It is tomorrow, right?
Greatly esteemed Queen Irene Arana Aldmeri, it is my great honor to present to you...
Varnus, you're so formal. I remember the patience and kindness you showed an awkward, freckled waif all those years ago on Fair
Queen
Sunset.
Aryan.
You captured this child's heart then, and it remains with you to this day.
You warm an old man's heart, my queen. I remember well those halcyon days.
As do I, my old friend. Sorry about all these guards. I'm told they're necessary. These are dark days.
A wise precaution, my queen. My counsel would be no different. If you'll permit it, my companion would like to speak with you.
Ah, yes. Let me meet this hero I've heard so much about. It's
Okay,
not
yes,
often the heroic
that's my
deeds
job,
of
right?
one who by all rights should be considered a mortal enemy reach my ears. Come, let's talk.
My name is Yulu, professional enemy crusher. Soon I will build a throne out of the bones of my enemies. And, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry.
Vanus is a dear man. In many ways, he is family to me. Since he has given you his trust, I'm willing to set aside our differences. But under different circumstances, you and I would be sworn enemies.
You're nervous? Well, you'll... I know you'll be fine. That's all day, and you said it lasts till like 5 o'clock, like 8 to 5. You'll probably be tired after you get through all that. My only sworn enemy is Moloch Ball, Your Majesty.
Well spoken, and point taken. To be perfectly honest, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to meet you. Your exploits are legendary.
Ah, so you've heard of the mighty Yulu.
A true champion is like a stone cast upon the waters of history. The ripples it creates travel far and wide.
I'm humbled, Your Majesty.
Humility is a noble thing, but you must also remain strong and self-assured. A true champion is also history's pawn.
Oh, 8
History
to
is a
12.
cruel and
Gotcha.
unfeeling master.
4 hours.
But enough philosophy. What did you wish to speak with me about?
I've come to propose a meeting on the island of Stirk to discuss assault on Cold Harbor.
And you need all 3 of the Alliance leaders to attend this meeting? A bold suggestion. I like it. Very well. I make no promises with regards to the negotiations themselves, but I will attend. That much I promise.
Goodbye. I don't think she's buying it, man. She's onto us. I mean, look at her. She's staring right through me.
That went well, I think. Shall we move on?
Where to next?
To Wayrest. Expect a certain level of formality. The court of High King Emmerich is often filled with scandalmongers and subversives. Therefore, protocol is the order of the day. Shall we?
Sure. Well, I actually get off.
Naru, that she is very welcome to disguise herself as a serving girl and show off for
Raz, inappropriate.
This one has no regrets.
I get off tomorrow, 4:30. I get to go in early and leave early tomorrow, so I'm happy. I gotta go grocery shopping probably tomorrow and pick up some stuff. I'm gonna pick up that pot roast for us. Some other stuff. I believe in you, Kelsey. You'll be fine. Oof.
Esteemed High King Emmerich, I thank you for agreeing to this meeting.
Idis is
I would
getting
not
me in.
presume to waste your time without good reason.
We've known each other for some time, Master Galerion. You aren't known for your capricious whims.
Huh?
Tell me though, who is your companion?
Your Majesty, this is Skald King
Yeah,
Yoren's
that's weird.
personal representative.
Oh, yeah.
Here to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
Look at that.
Skald King sends his personal champion into his
Okay.
enemy's stronghold. Either he has a lot of faith in you, or he's trying to get you killed.
It's a little bit of a hint, but you
I'm
actually.
intrigued.
He's trying to get me killed.
Let us
And I'm
speak.
incredibly strong.
Dibella's legs, but you are a bold one. Even the bards of Wayrest sing of your exploits.
I need to give you your disc back,
I
because
must
actually
confess, I had
we
hoped
got the
to
whole
meet
thing
you
now.
one day. We sharpen our blades on the same whetstone, if you take my meaning.
It's an honor, Your Majesty. You're free this week. Okay. What day would you be interested? I'm gonna be going to work pretty much early, I think, for most of this week. I know at least tomorrow I'll be getting off at 4:30, going in at 8. Then Thursday and Friday, I'll be going at 7. Getting off at 3:30. 3:30. Oh yeah, you said you were gonna look and see what your schedule was for this weekend too. If you're free to go to Carowinds or not. Just let me know.
Tell me then, is it madness that drives you to barge in here like this?
Yes.
Or perhaps you're here to surrender on behalf of your people. If that's the case, I accept.
No, actually I've come to talk about Molag Bal.
That's a bit of a dreary subject, but I prefer that over some angry line like, "I've come here to kill you, Your Majesty." I'm glad you didn't say that. So you want to talk about everyone's favorite Daedric prince, then? What of him?
Molag Bal's influence grows. It's time we took the fight to his realm. Sweet! Alright, we're going to Carowinds this weekend. But I'm gonna go buy some groceries tomorrow when I get off work. I should have done it today, but I was just really not feeling like going. I'll go buy the pot roast and a bunch of other things. Supplies. And just let me know when you want me to cook it, and I will have it ready.
Ha! I'm sorry. I think I must have misheard you. For a moment, I thought you were saying you wanted to battle a Daedric prince. That would be especially funny if you wanted my help. So, what was it you really meant to say?
I propose all the alliances meet on the island of Sturk to discuss an assault on Cold Harbor.
That would be utter madness. But I do like the thought of seeing that next to my name in the history books. All right. If Irene and Yoren agree to attend, I'll be there. If this is an assassination attempt, though, I'm taking you with me.
I like this guy.
Give my best to Thrush. Tell him I hope we can dance again soon.
So, you've been mingling...
I didn't think it possible. Well done! We must return and begin the preparations.
I didn't think it was possible. You clicked like a few dialogue options and managed to unite the whole freaking alliance. Let's go.
We have much to do. Come.
Who are you? Who are you? They're all just line guards? What are you doing later? Okay, never mind. Would you believe, Kelsey, they still haven't opened up the damn pool, as far as I know?
All 3 leaders have agreed to join us on Sturk. Now comes the tricky part.
That wasn't the tricky part.
Individually, the leaders are rational, even reasonable. But get them together and... well, you'll see soon enough.
Ugh, okay.
Everything's been prepared. Are you ready to travel to the summit?
I'm ready.
Then, with your permission, I'll open the portal to Sturk. May Auriel's hand guide us all.
The word has been given.
Sim sim
A
salabim.
moment, please. I'll wait for you on the other side.
Seriously, it's ridiculous.
Our representative, Captain Alfari, is in charge of security.
Though claimed at times by Valenwood, the Gold Coast and Hammerfell, the island of Sturk is really a no-man's land. If it belongs to anyone, it's the pirates of the Abyssinian Sea, who use Sturk-Iliad's ruins as arenas for settling disputes through trial by combat. It's really a bummer. I really want to go swimming or something, you know? Why do they hate us, Kelsey?
Welcome to the island of Sturk. Representatives from all 3 alliances are gathering at the meeting place. It's just up ahead, through the ruins.
Have the alliance leaders arrived?
I'm told they'll be arriving at the meeting site by portal any moment. After all the bloodshed in Cyrodiil, I fear the leaders won't be quick to trust one another. Perhaps you can help them see the wisdom in cooperation.
Well, I'll try.
I don't envy you the task, We've
Thanks.
already assembled quite a team of experts for the Cold Harbor invasion itself. I'll try to introduce you to some of them on the way to the meeting. Lead on.
Sounds good.
2 kings and a queen with barely a thimble of patience between them. Reaching a compromise will be no small task, I promise you.
Hey, Lily.
Look! It's Lady Laurent!
Who? I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, Lady Clarice.
Careful with that, you clumsy fool.
Yes,
Hurry it
Stibbins.
up. We're missing everything.
Yes, Stibbins. Jeez.
I'm never weary of your charms, Lady Laurent.
Vanus Galarian as I live and breathe. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I had no idea the summit was to be held on the legendary island of Stirk.
It seemed a fitting choice. It was
The
here that the
legendary
leaders of the First Era assembled the
Island
all-flagged
Stirk.
navy to do battle with the Sloan.
I can't wait to see what surprises Molag Bal's realm has in store for us.
We are waging war, not embarking on a sightseeing expedition, milady.
Fear not, Vanus. I can take care of myself and my useless
She
lump
just
of
did
a
your move. She
manservant.
dusted off her shoulder. Kelsey, she
Haven't
stole
you
your
finished
move.
tying those bags yet? Oh, you really are hopeless.
Farewell, milady. We must dash. We're expected at the summit. Wonderful. It's Tellinger.
Who are you?
Here's Tellinger, the artificer himself. Must it always take a crisis to pull you away from your toys, Telly?
Vanus, your robes smell of failed experiments and your words of
That's
failed
right, that's
wit.
right. Super clean.
Tell me, Telly,
super fresh.
what Dwemer rubbish pit did you crawl out of this week?
You really must learn to respect your betters, old friend.
Do let me know when one happens by, won't you? I
Damn.
don't have the time or the energy, Tellinger, so I'll bid you good day.
Damn, sick burn.
The captain in charge of security, Alfari, is over there.
Has the island been secured?
Aye. All
Terribly-
ships in the area have
terribly
been
bad.
diverted away from the island, and the wards are in place.
And the Alliance leaders?
They'll be here any moment. You three should get over there as soon as you can.
We're on our way. Thank you, Captain. We must make haste.
What was that tone you just took with him? I think there's something going. Yes. Alright, time for story time.
Of the Daggerfall Covenant. Queen Irene of the Old Merry Dominion. Yoren Skald King of the Ebonheart Pact.
We must put aside our differences and work together, or this assault is doomed from the start.
How do we know this
Damn.
isn't a ruse? A clever plan to divert our forces while your armies take the Imperial city.
I thought backstabbing was your favorite tactic, Emmerich.
Please, are you both so arrogant? Your weapons are children's toys compared to the horrors that Molag Bal commands.
I will not wager the future of my people on the word of a snow barbarian and an adolescent female.
Damn.
I fear for Tamriel's future if either of you were to sit upon the Ruby Throne.
Since when do you care about your people? You never lift a finger except to count your gold.
Please, my lords, this bickering is pointless.
What a waste of time.
Obstinate fools, both of you.
What
No.
a mess.
No, get back. No, what?
Apologies, Vanus, but I'm going to check on my lion guard.
What? God damn. Oh, God. We all knew this was gonna happen. Guess I'm gonna have to go play makeup artist over here. Yep, I remember that episode.
This is going about as well as I expected, unfortunately.
Oh, how can we make them see reason?
Even if we can get them to stop bickering, they'll never agree to send troops to Cold Harbor. That would leave Cyrodiil unprotected.
The guilds can lead the attack, but only if the 3 leaders agree.
An interesting idea, but they need to stop bickering long enough to consider it. Why don't you visit each of them in their camps? See if you can reason with them individually.
Alright, fine. I knew this was coming. I'm gonna steal at Jim. Talk to Countess whatever. Hakruba.
Intractable fools. Their pride will see us all dead.
Alright. You can listen to the soothing voice of Bald Eagle. Alright. Or as Ian calls it, nails on a chalkboard. You're not sorry. If it was still Kevin's bathroom, then no remorse. He did earn it. Kelsey says, "Sup, douche." He just gave a middle finger, and he didn't look me directly in the eye. He just, yeah. Ian is like, nope, no eye contact.
We've served as the first line of defense against Molag Bal's invaders, destroying his dark anchors all across Tamriel.
What are you up to?
They've succeeded in reducing their ranks and leveling half of Cyrodiil. What do you think?
Jack and shit. Yeah, but they fall in the same category. Yes, they do. Huh? Would the Fighters Guild be willing to invade Cold Harbor?
Willing and
I gotta go grocery shopping
but,
too.
Like the Mages Guild, we are constrained by a non-interference.
I should have told you to eat that bacon when I left.
The alliances will only tolerate our presence in their realms if we remain neutral.
Like that bacon's not gonna last much longer. It's been there for a week.
Our hands are bound.
Goodbye. Okay. I'm breaking the fourth wall. I know I'm not supposed to be. Whatever. You hear that, Kelsey?
I tried, but these thick-skulled
He
bastards
said,
will
"You're still not getting
succeed."
any bacon." He said he sent you a picture of bacon. He said, "You're still not getting any." And then he... It's fucked up. Leave Lord Joran Scald King alone. We need to cooperate.
But what about the war in Cyrodiil? If I commit troops to this invasion, the Pact will be vastly outnumbered.
Actually, I think it's Chaz who's doing that to me. You shut the fuck up, you know what you're talking about. What if we send the guilds to Cold Harbor?
Wizards and mercenaries against the Daedric hordes. Without the Ebonheart Pact, they do not stand a chance.
Both guilds have experience fighting Daedra. They may be our best chance.
You make some sense after all. I will support this foolish plan if you can convince them.
Man, you guys are really easy to convince, and that's all it took. I mean, a soulless guy walking around tells you, hey, trust the mages and the warriors, yeah? They'll be fine. Listen to me, I know things. Have you seen my resume? I defeated the Vinegar Socks.
Your Scald King has all the patience of a bullet mating season. This is a negotiating table, not a battlefield. Can't you talk some sense into that thick head of his?
I have a suggestion.
That's more than I'm getting from them. What do you suggest?
Send the guilds into Cold Harbor.
I don't doubt their commitment or their bravery, but they are few, and Molag Bal's followers are legion.
You may be right, but we need to do something.
I'm not convinced, but let me think on it. Something must be done. On that we agree.
I only have Intimidate, not Persuade. The stream is actually better than the movie I was watching. What movie were you watching? I'm curious now. Lotus Flower. Mary Antoinette. Oh, God.
Joran is being stubborn out of spite. He's your king. Can't you reason with him?
Well, there is an alternative.
Is there? What did you have in mind?
We get Lily, Krunk, and Hookah, and get them to team up. We send them at Molag Bal, right? They destroy him with the cuteness, and then we win. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. We could send the guilds in the Cold Harbor.
Perhaps. But we don't know enough about Cold Harbor to fully understand what they'd be up against.
Do you want history to remember you as the queen who surrendered to Molag Bal?
Don't presume to think you can intimidate me. History will remember me as a bold and decisive leader who cared about her people. But you do have a point. If you can convince the others, we'll try your plan. Now, leave me in peace.
Crush your enemies! Crush your enemies! See them dread before you. Okay, moving on.
Any luck? Or are they still at an impasse?
They're considering the idea, but they're not convinced.
I hope they come to their senses soon.
Join the...
We're going to lose the element
You join
of
the
surprise.
Fighters Guild, and it's one of the things that you can purchase with your skill points. Intimidate. I think Persuade's probably the Mages Guild. I'm pretty sure that's the Mages Guild. I haven't unlocked it, so... They don't trust each other.
With very good reason. But the sooner they come to an agreement that... Does the air feel strange to you? That's odd. All of a sudden it feels like a storm is approaching.
A storm? Vanis, what's wrong?
I have an ill feeling about this.
Goodbye.
He has arrived. I can't.
Caldian! What's happening?
Go! Get away from me! Run!
Oh no.
These are the great leaders of Tamriel. Pathetic. But how convenient to have them gathered together in one place, so I can crush them like insects.
Stay back, Countess!
The insects fight back! How amusing! And yet, so very sad.
I'll crush you, Molag Bal.
All of Nirn shall be mine.
You're a Nirn. He's smart about it. We aren't so different. All ally with the Daedra. I agree. Well, I kind of did ally with one of the Daedra princes. Like, I made a deal with her. What? Help you what? What do you want? You're fine. Oh shit, look at this thing. Let's go crush it. Do it because Kelsey told me to. I gotta sneeze. Oh lord. Oh, excuse me. You bastard. Get out of here. We aren't so different. Ally with them. But yeah, Kelsey, when would you wanna? When do you want me to make? You don't have to decide now, but just let me know when you wanna want me to make that pot roast. did it.
I thought we were safe here, hidden from the enemy. The god of schemes grows more powerful by the day.
Then we must act quickly.
Agreed. There's no time to waste. We must take the fight to him.
Can you open a portal to Cold Harbor?
Yes, at the Iliad Well at the center of the island.
Well, perhaps this attack will convince those knuckleheads to cooperate.
After that terrible display of power, I don't think they have much choice.
Yeah.
Honored leaders, you have seen the face of our enemy.
I know it's not terrible, but it's going to change tomorrow. It's going to be hot.
The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild have agreed to join forces to launch an assault on Cold Harbor.
Trust in us. Sanction our actions. Give us your blessings. We will not let you down.
Thanos is right. The guilds are our best and only choice. Send them to Cold Harbor.
I hate to admit it, but I agree with Emery.
As do I. It appears that much of the distrust between our alliances was sown and nurtured by the god of schemes.
Molag Bal thrives on deception and chaos. But if you'll forgive me, this alliance war is of your own making.
Countess Akruba, gather the surviving members of both guilds in the Stark interior. The champion and I will go there now to open the portal.
We'll be right behind you, Vanus.
The time has come, champion.
Let's go.
All right. Sounds like fun.
Stendarr, protect us all.
Where are we going?
We're as ready as we shall ever be.
Is this everyone?
Unfortunately, yes. It's not the massive army we'd hoped for. But now that Molag Bal knows we're coming, a smaller group might be our only hope of slipping into Cold Harbor undetected.
Are you ready for this, Kelsey? We're about to invade Molag Bal's home territory and crush him.
It's difficult to predict where you will emerge once you reach Cold Harbor. Be on your guard, my friend.
Will do. You guys yawning back there? Seriously? We're about to have an epic battle and someone's yawning. Wow. They either have Neil's steel or nerves of steel. Good thing Ian's not in here. Dreadful oblivion plain of Cold Harbor is a place of death, despair, and infinite cruelty. It was ruled by Molag Bal, the lord of brutality and domination, a Daedric prince dedicated to enslaving all the mortals of Nirn. Hey, Cadwell, what are you doing back here?
Survived then, have you? Jolly good. Jolly good.
Hey, where is everyone?
Rotten luck. They arrived in Cold Harbor, but in entirely different locations. Bloody unpredictable. Portals to oblivion. Not to mention Molag Bal's defenses. Nasty beasties abound. Off you go, over the bridge and head inland. There's a good chap. Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd snuffed it.
What's across the bridge?
What bridge? Is there a bridge? Tricky things, bridges. Tend to have all kinds of hideous creatures living beneath them. Except that one over there. That one leads to the Hollow City.
The Hollow City? What are you talking about, Cadwell?
Dreadfully dull place, and a real eyesore if you ask me, but I suppose it's where you want to start your quest. Quest! What a simply fabulous word. Quest. 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 I just love how it rolls off the tongue.
Right, I'll head to the Hollow City.
Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum.
We already... Shut up. You already said that. Looks like somebody's been here. Multiple corpses. Gotta go over this bridge. Lord knows what waits us on the other side. Just draw my weapon just in case. Oof. It's a long way down. Don't think I want to go there. Creepy. So far, nothing's attacked us. Could change it any second. Was that, a ghost? Groundskeeper. Excuse me. Excuse me, groundskeeper? Can I speak to you? I love your dog. Okay. The goodest of boys.
Very few would dare to enter the Prince of Murder's realm of their own choosing. Your action
It is interesting,
consists
for sure.
of equal parts bravery and stupidity. I think in this case, that's exactly what we need.
Who are you
We've
exactly?
been waiting for you, Planewalker.
Planewalker? What? Who?
You may refer to me as the Groundskeeper, one of the few survivors that remain. I tend to this city. The magic that protects these walls and keeps us safe requires constant nurturing and the utmost care.
Where are we?
The city's original name no longer matters. Now it is a hollow city, waiting to be filled. A perfect place to begin an assault on Molag Bal. This city can be your armor against the hazards of Cold Harbor. It just needs life to return it to glory.
And this is where I'm supposed to gather my army.
It could be. There is no safer place in Cold Harbor, for Molag Bal's reach cannot extend into the Hollow City. That is what was intended, and that is the way it is. Please walk with me. Let me show you why this city will serve your needs. Watch and listen. While I could explain things to you, it will be better to simply show you. The history of the city permeates these streets, and with a bit of magic, I can reveal it to you. Now come, let us walk.
Okay, where are we going?
Long ago, this city existed in Nirn. It was alive and vibrant, and went by a different name.
Ooh, this place is cool. I love the ambience. There's equipment crafting writs here? What the hell?
Its people were devoted to Prince Meridia, the Radiant One. They lived in peace and assumed themselves safe from any dangers.
Stay a while and listen.
But Meridia has enemies, such as the despicable Molag Bal. The Prince of Murder sent minions from Cold Harbor to destroy her beloved city.
Molag Bal. Why are you running like that? What is your problem? I can walk back faster than you can run.
The city's defenders did what they could, but they were no match for Molag Bal's forces. Everyone outside the walls was slaughtered, but the warriors and mages managed to seal the gates to protect those huddled within.
What in the world? What's going on around here?
As fortune would have it, the Ayleid king Lalorian Dainar was visiting the city. A skilled warrior and tactician, he quickly took command of the city's defenses.
Hey, they made a statue of you.
The Ayleid king single-handedly protected one of the gates. As he fought, he...
Oh no!